What up everyone, I'm Can't Stop LA. Today we're doing an explain and review on the Theory Data grips. These grips are new to the streets and hitting a lot of those bike life scenes. So I'm here to tell you a little bit about them and what they got to offer and what options are available. So these grips are available in 6 different colors. They come in purple, white, black, blue, copper, and yellow. These things are pretty cool because they got everything you need and they're pretty cost effective. So they have a standard rib pattern, but the compound is a little bit different than most. It doesn't have a super soft compound. The reason why is because a lot of bike life riders, they wear gloves. So with the rubber compound being a little bit harder, helps the grips last a little bit longer. Another thing is it has a medium flange. So I'll pull these out right here. So they don't have a large flange like most of the other grips. They actually have a medium flange. So if you like flanges, these are really cool. Another thing is that the flange is semi-thick. So it's not super thin. And it's a little bit thicker so that if you're running a lever or something like that, you can run that, or you can run donuts on here. On the end, it's got a tapered end right here. This is designed to butt up with the same color bar plug. So if you notice right here, butts up perfectly. It also has a Theory logo on the side. These bar plugs are a little bit different than a lot of the other bar plugs that I've seen. What I noticed right off the bat is the diameter is a little bit smaller, but the thickness is way thicker. I also noticed too, they're pretty hard and they're pretty hard to get in, but at the same time, they are relatively soft. So what that tells me is that they're not gonna bust off. They're gonna last a little bit longer. They're gonna have a little bit of give and not just snap off and break inside your handlebar. On these grips, I noticed that the thickness isn't very thick. It's pretty moderately thick. The actual ribs on here is a little bit different design. Notice how the ribs are flat on top instead of feathering off like some of them. In time, I can definitely tell that these are gonna feather off and kind of break in. So give them a chance to break in. Another cool thing is that I noticed that these are a little bit shorter than most of the grips. I believe the reason why they did this is because a lot of bike life riders, they ride a brake lever on here, which is not really a street grip. It's specifically designed for bike life. So they made it a little bit smaller. So notice here on my bike, I have an XTR lever on here and it's got a lot of gap right here. What I noticed on my other grips is that they're really long and the lever wouldn't fit on the bar right here. So what ended up happening is that I had to get the lever and put it on top of the grip. That kind of gave it a weird angle and the stability of it wasn't so great, and I always worried about ripping my grip, so I didn't tighten it up too much and it just kind of scared me. So with these grips being a little bit shorter, you could still run the flange and still run it right here and still have the actual lever with enough room to mount onto your bar. Notice that you can even cut off the flange. I didn't get the grips with the flange, or without the flange. I got them with the flange, so I simply cut them off on the very last line and you can see them right here. I don't like flanges, so I kind of ran them this way. Now if you also look on the other end, I cut off the other end because I didn't like it on there, so I could run my hand here or here if I need to. Another thing I did was I kind of stretched out the grip. What's cool is you can put an air compressor in here, blow the grip out and pull the grip and actually stretch a little bit. So I noticed that was kind of cool. If you could look right here, I stretch it out a good ½ an inch. So you can do the same thing, or you can do it even more than that. But overall, these grips look pretty dope. Super excited to ride them. They feel really comfortable. I know these things will work really nice with my gloves. I could just tell the grippiness of it. So if you're looking for a new pair of grips, definitely check out the Theory Data grips on stackbmx.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.